Hi everyone, I'm checking in. This is Jennifer Juniper and I'm here for your call to adventure. I've been guiding you through the Lion's Gate. Quite truthfully, it's Sunday. I've had a day of rest that I desperately needed, so I'm a little late in doing this video. So I'm going to punt the crystal video to tomorrow. Trust me, the lighting will be much better, and I have a beautiful collection I'll be showing you and how to use them. And as usual, I think the universe wants me to do something a little bit different on this Sunday. We're coming up to this coming Saturday is the full moon in Aquarius. And that's right after the peak of Lionsgate. So there's so much to be doing this week, as we go along on our journey. I think the one big takeaway that I'm getting right now is the great clearing, the clearing of yourself. How do you clear your energy? How do you clear your home? How do you clear your spirit? How do you clear the people in your life? How do you do all that stuff? That's literally the biggest message that's coming through right now, as we're basically like almost there. We're almost at Lionsgate. It's important. It's important. I cannot tell you how important it is to clear yourself all the time. Today, my clearing was in sleep. It was in being in nature. It was being quiet and still, not interacting with too many people. And knowing that if I find that stillness, that's where the abundance kind of has a chance to flow. I love this. I actually did I Ching for you too, but I just love this for little ASMR. Abundance will flow. There you go. That's what I want anyway. That's what I need for Lionsgate. I definitely need like a little influx of some beautiful things in my life. And I always believe that we have enough, that we should always be able to try to stand in our power and know that we will get enough. I know that sometimes it's kind of stressful, but I remember a quote that somebody told me. I don't even know where I heard it. Maybe it was another podcast, maybe it was something else, but the line was, "My existence pays for itself." Think about that. If we are leading up to this particular Lion's Gate, transforming ourselves into who we truly are, then everything can and should work out. Now, I have to be honest, like, I don't always feel that way. It's very difficult sometimes for many of us to check in and say, do I have enough? How do I feel? Where am I full? Where am I depleted? All those types of things. So, of course, these things were coming up for me. I had a day that was kind of lazy and tired. I wanted to show you guys my crystals. Clearly, it's too late. I've got to watch The Gilded Age in an hour. So let's just do an I Ching reading. I've already done it for us, and it was clearly exactly what needed to be done today. Abundance, clearing. So I'm going to do the I Ching, and then I'm going to teach you a cute little trick that I like to do, and it's something that I started again today, and I think you guys could easily do to help begin to cleanse and purify yourself and your auric field. But first, I will begin with the I Ching. So the hexagram that came up was Guan, which looks like a little tower here, literally. It is number 20. And again, I wasn't supposed to show you my crystals today. I was supposed to read this I Ching for the week. It's important. It's overseeing and observing. We've become so rooted that now we are literally at the top of an observation tower. We could look, this is how you manifest, right? You look down like, hey, what have I done? What do I want to do? I'm in a place of high standing right now in my life. Now keep that in mind, that it also means that everybody else can see you. You're up in the tower. This is the goddess place. This is the queen and king place. This is the place where we can be our true selves without any speculation, without any doubt. And if we know that, so will everyone else. So let me give you a couple of ideas from Bobby Klein, and then I'll show you my little trick to begin the week. So as an observer, you cannot you cannot not be observed by others. So I just mentioned that. So remember that. If you're on the top of the tower, you are in your comfort. You're now in your comfort zone. That's where we are. We're in our comfort zone. I think I like the idea of a tower. It really makes a lot of sense to me anyway. So with eyes wide open, contemplate your world. Your words are heard. Your ideas are met with acceptance. This is important. I think it makes everyone feel secure when we're heard and we're seen, all those types of things. If you're feeling a little bit down or not confident or something else needs to come through, just know this is the time where you can shine. There wouldn't be any doubts in your actions. So feel free to not be a wallflower this week at all. Don't be tricked by your ego, right? You're up in a standing, but don't let your ego get in the way. You can identify and trust your impressions that show you colors, shadows, and light. We become chiaroscuro. I don't know if you guys know that Italian saying where there's this degrees of lightness and shadow. So I think there's something else about this reading where we've been digging into our shadow self a little bit, whether you felt it or not, whether you're following me or not. We've all been doing it this week. The Lion's Gate is open. The portal is open. We are confronted with a magnificence before us. How do we want to use that? What are we going to burn off and release for full moon? What are we also going to, when we take off the veil, what is glowing? That's my interpretation, definitely by far. So don't let the ego get in the way, and know that you're all the things. You are light, you are dark, you are shadow, you are sunshine, you're everything. So root out everything that's toxic around you. This is clearly something you have to do right now. And I'll get into that with crystals, I promise you, tomorrow in the daylight when they're super pretty. Not now at 9 o'clock at night. Let's see. What else was I going to say here? You're magnificent. Like, what else do I have to say? Please, if I'm not telling you that, tell yourself that. If I'm the other way around, if you're not telling yourself that, I'm telling you that today. And I had to take literally like a 4-hour nap after the craziest week ever to wake up and be like, I'm fresh again. I'm fresh and I'm beautiful. And remember when I always tell you guys to just smile at the end of a meditation? Sometimes you just have to do that in the middle of the day. Just a simple smile will make you feel magnificent. So the benefit is to pause, practice, and listen. Changing your way of thinking. You know, Bobby says this is your get out of jail free card. Okay, if you feel stuck, the door's wide open. The elevator goes right up to the tower, right to the top of the tower. You've got like that free pass at the Empire State Building where like it's like $150 to just take the elevator that goes zip all the way up to the top instead of the wait on the line for 45 minutes and then go up. You've got the free pass. Go for it. Get up there, be yourself, and just dive in. And this is where we start to manifest. It's a metaphorical tower, right? It's a metaphorical and it's a metaphysical tower. Following your observations, following your dreams, knowing that everything is being revealed. You are now seen. You've exposed yourself. You cannot hide who you truly are. That is the perfect way to end today's video. Abundance is coming our way. Just tap into it. Please, 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 please. Please do this with me. I need it too. You know, I'm human too. I'm having a human experience here too. And that's why I want to share and tap in with you guys all over in this medium. Yep, that's about it. That's really about it. But here's another quick thing I want to tell you about. So see this? Now, you're going, I know, Jen, that's moon water. Blah, blah, blah. Actually, it's not. This is not moon water, but do make moon water on Saturday night. You got to do that. I do it every year. We'll get to that. This is what's called soul, or maybe like people will call it like soleil. I think it's just soul. Sorry, I'm trying to learn Portuguese, so I've got a million things going on in my brain. So this little magic mason jar is basically just, so I want you to do this. Get a vessel of some sort, put purified water in it, and then put maybe like a quarter or an eighth teaspoon of Himalayan salt. I like the pink salt personally. And then you're going to put it in here and you let it sit for like a day or two. I think timing's a bit off. Like I'm just going to let it be overnight. I think it's fine because it's not that much water really. But before you do anything with this, you're going to hold it. You're going to pray over it. You're going to set all your intentions. You're going to put your blessings into it. You're going to tell yourself how magnificent. This is our magnificence water. Let's call that. It's our magnificence water. That's what I'm calling it. Great. This is going to open us, and this is also going to purify us. So from an actual physical standpoint, this is really an hydrated oil that's infused with crystal, right? Himalayan salt is crystal. I'm not a big fan of putting actual like crystals in because you don't know where, but this is Himalayan salt. And it will hydrate you, and you're going to bless it, and it's going to bless you. And what you'll do is, this actually is the concentrated magnificence water. So what you'll do is every day, just take maybe like a shot glass full of this water and put it in your water bottle, like your daily water bottle. And you're going to drink that until this is done. And it's going to purify your aura. It's going to purify your heart. It's going to hydrate you. You know, everyone says, stay hydrated. Well, let's stay hydrated with Magnificence Water. Ta-da! That's my advertisement for today. I'm done for today. So I love you guys. I'm Jennifer Juniper. I'm here for your call to adventure, and definitely tune in tomorrow because I'm going to show you my crystal collection, and we're going to talk about how those work wonders in your life. All right. Have a good evening. Sleep tight. Ciao.